Jenna Ellis, former Donald Trump lawyer, current co-defendant, along with 18 other people in the Georgia indictments, on her radio program last week on American Family Radio, admitted that even though she still has, the greatest respect and admiration for Donald Trump, she simply cannot support his bid for re-election in 2024. But it wasn't so much just that Jenna Ellis, this woman who, of course, has been indicted alongside Donald Trump, she got censured in her former home state of Colorado by the state bar for pushing election lies. Like, she has lost so much because of her involvement with Donald Trump. And she stands, of course, with these criminal charges against her to lose so much more. But that's not why she says she's not supporting Donald Trump. She says that she can't support him, according to the report. She cited his, quote, malignant narcissistic tendency to simply say that he's never done anything wrong. That kind of sounds like the statement that somebody would make when they're about to flip and flip hard. Because she admits right there with that statement, this guy's done things that are wrong, right? Sometimes you got to read between the lines a little bit, because she says, I can't support him because he won't admit that he did things that were wrong. And alongside Donald Trump, Jenna Ellis has been indicted for allegedly doing things that were wrong. Do you see where this is going? Now, she is not, her lawyers have not, and of course we have no indication from Fani Willis that she has flipped. But we also know that Ellis has so far been the most outspoken Trump co-defendant about not getting her legal fees paid by Donald Trump. And we actually recently found out, of course, that's because Donald Trump's Save America PAC is effectively, running out of money. So she's got no reason to stay loyal to the guy. In fact, based on all indications, she never was super loyal to him to begin with. HuffPost points out, back in 2016, Ellis ripped Trump as, quote, an idiot and a bully who cannot handle criticism, before she then, of course, was like, yay, I love Trump, yay. And then she became one of his legal representatives in 2020, and the rest is history. So she hated him, and then she loved him, and now she's like, I love you, but I also hate the way you are. So hate to love to hate. A weird thing, but Jenna Ellis, as one of these lawyers, as one of the people involved with what went down in Georgia, has a lot to tell prosecutors. She has a lot to tell a jury. And at this point, she doesn't have much to lose. Well, I mean, she already kind of hitched her wagon to Ron DeSantis, and so she lost pretty big there. But hey, she's no longer in Trump's orbit. Because of her association with Ron DeSantis, the Trump supporters hate her, so she's not going to go back to Trump after this. But she has her freedom to lose. She has potentially her law license, which is her ticket to financial stability in the future. She could lose that. She could lose millions of dollars just defending herself in court. Millions of dollars that, based on reports, she doesn't have. But she has everything to gain from flipping on Donald Trump. And she is probably one of the people almost in the most dire position to do that, because she knows a lot, she has a lot to lose, and there it is. So her statement here about Trump never being willing to admit that he's done something wrong, that may be the first step in Ellis finally telling the court, okay, you know what? I want to play ball. I want to reduce whatever's against me, and I'll tell you everything you need to know about what Donald Trump did. I could be wrong, but that one statement says a lot more than Ellis may have intended it to. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.